Hi everyone. Today we are at the beginning of the week. Beginning on April 15th. So the assignment for this week is the assignment related to Module 5, and it's an assignment that highlights moderating effect. And we have the results here. You should get similar results or nearly identical results. And this is an assignment where you can see the moderating effect as a 3D effect. So here's the variation of the moderating variable. Goes this way, and so as the moderating variable goes from 18 to 58, which is the age of the participants. That means that the relationship between stress and bugs, software bugs, goes from positive to flat toward the end here, kind of flat. So it becomes flat in the middle, and here it's even, it's I wouldn't say it's slightly negative, but probably non-significantly negative. So it's more like a flat relationship at higher ages, which means that at higher ages the relationship between stress and bugs is essentially non-significant, meaning that older people do not let stress affect them as much as younger people, probably due to life experiences, work experience, and so on. So we have, I noticed that under learning, I got a comment from Kayla. Thank you very much for that. I'm really interested in knowing whether you're learning and what you're learning as a result of this course. So this is very good. We also have already one submission by Kayla, and again the results here. Nice discussion. One thing I wanted to mention is that I told you in the previous video that I have participated in projects where a company would charge a significant amount for a project that it's essentially a data analysis project. So the question then arises, how much is it worth for a company, a project like this? This question is better answered this question is better answered in terms of how much will the results of the analysis lead to an increase in sales or a reduce in costs, or a decrease in costs. And when you think about a project like this where you presumably were able to this one here, where presumably you were able to, I'm looking for the customer satisfaction, right, this one. So let's say that you are able to increase satisfaction, and that by manipulating some of these variables at a reasonably low cost, by say manipulating courtesy above all things. Let's say that just by training employees to be more courteous, you increase customer satisfaction significantly enough that the business increased its sales in 1 year by, say, $10 million. If the business is like a $1 billion business, $1 billion in sales, then clearly you can increase sales by 10 million. That's a small percentage of 1 billion. And typically you would consider a reasonable profit margin, net profit margin, to be something like 10%. So 10 million increase, that would mean that you would have an increase in profits of $1 million. And one could argue that if you were to charge half of that, it would be a reasonable charge. So in a project like this, if you were to charge, say, $500,000, $500,000, given that the increase in net profits was 1 million, you would be charging a fair amount. Now, if you were to charge, say, 200,000, that would be 20% of the total net increase in profits. But that gives you an idea of how powerful these types of analysis can be for companies, and how much you can help companies save and increase their profits by doing these analyses. So it's not that the analyses are super difficult to do, it's the impact that they may have in the bottom line of the organization. That's what defines how much you can charge for them. And this is one of the reasons why I see so many companies using WarpLS in a number of different countries, including the United States. In fact, recently I went to Singapore, so I just did this. Singapore WarpLS training. And so you see, like, the first link right here, you can find out who is teaching with WarpLS in Singapore, and just go to that person and say, I'm going to be visiting Singapore this particular date. Would you like to meet? And the person may even pick you up at the airport and give you a tour of Singapore, just to get some extra insights on WarpLS. So this is something you even can do after this course, because you're going through quite a lot of things regarding the use of WarpLS. But then, but the emphasis just to emphasize what I just said, if you want to know how much you can charge a business for an analysis like this one here, the question is how much you can save them, or how much you can increase their sales as a result of your analysis. Of course, they will have to implement a number of things, but as a result of your analysis, you may see an increase in sales or a decrease in costs that would then tell you more or less what you could charge them. The larger the organization, the greater is the impact. Okay, so thank you for watching and have a nice day.